Andrew's just going to fold the drill out and then we'll sort that bearing out, put that new one on, and then get back out. Yeah, this was the one that had a hubcap missing that I forgot to pick up the other day. So, hence it got soiled in and went. The rest of them, if you look, have got nice yellow caps on. So we'll change the bearing and tape a bottle cap over it for now until a new one arrives. That was the easy one. There's two in the wheel now to get out. Might be too bad actually. If not, we'll have to weld a ring around the inside of them so they collapse. Cup holder full of bearings, I'll go and pick some up from the engineering shop. 2 bearings, off we go back, get them fitted and make a hubcap till the new one arrives. Parked by the diesel tanks so that I can unload this Merlot with a bag at the same time. Fill up. Oh, maybe I can't. Squeeze past. Yeah, take this off. And then I'm going to put the rollers on this tractor. Drop these pins out. Yeah, I want the tractor off the front of it, but then I'll have to swap later because we'll leave it. Because this is the one that's unlocked for section control, which you want to put on a horse drill for drilling barley. But I'm going to go and do a bit of rolling first. Got a feel the wheat that's just come up, so we'll go and have a look. It's everything it's going to damage it, but I can do with rolling it because it's one that I want to get a pre-em on and we can't hoe because it's got smaller row spacing. Bit of a burnt out car there in this woodland next to the field. Used to get a lot of people driving on this field, but we've blocked the gateway off a bit more now, but all sorts of stolen cars go in there. It's quite cobbly, so we've just rolling it flat now so the pre-emergence works better. You can see there how cobbly it is, but then behind the rollers it's quite flat. Someone's driven a quad across this already after it's been drilled. You see where I've rolled. Nice flat ribbon. Bit of dust coming off. Drier than it was the other day. Unbelievable. I'm just rolling in this field, or just leaving it, and there's a quad around it. Well, they've got it stuck now in a pond. Quad's just come straight across. They've got the quad out and now flew up the field. That's what's created all that dust. I'm taking the rollers off in the gateway because it's hard ground and not going to sink too much, but also this tractor's unlocked for section control, so Andrew's going to take this one and put it on the horse drill because we're going back to drilling barley to finish the beans, and then I'm going to put that tractor on here. This is the one he normally drives with the VFs, so he'll put that on the drill and then I'll go on to what I normally drive, finish rolling these fields up here. So that pole's leaning. It's been getting worse over the years. They put a new tie on it, but it's still on a bad lean. And it has this box on the side, so when you go past with a sprayer or anything tall, you always have to be aware, like, that, you know, that it sticks out. Anyway, it looks like a wagon's hit it, something. It's got like a big stripe down it now. But there's no yellow or red paint on it, so it's definitely not us. It was all right last time I passed, but yeah, I don't know what's caught. It looks to be a bit of plastic round it as well. Maybe a plastic wheel off an easy sheets, hoofed it maybe. But yeah, proper used to stick in the road. That's proper dodgy, that, innit? The cable thing's not even tight or anything. I bet in the wind the other day it's been blowing and then now it's stopped being windy, it's come back a bit and that's why that's slack. You can really see on here now the difference the rolling's making. Now it's flattening the soil out, which means the pre-emergence will work better. If the beans pod low, we'll also be able to harvest them easier. Three and a half years ago, that grid damaged the combine. I've finished rolling the beans up this part of the farm. The next farm to go to is 45 minutes away, so I've decided now we've waited for it to dry out enough to roll after the beans. I'm now conserving moisture behind the drill. Admittedly, he's just about to go for a wet spot there, but you can see the dust coming off the drill. He's drilling barley. I'm now trapping the moisture in. How much difference that wind and sun have made over the weekend to the soil. You know, we've been making a mess getting fields flat enough to work on, and now we're trying to keep the moisture in. It's hard to see him through the dust, isn't it? I think I better drive wide here so I don't catch the drill, because he can't deviate off his line, otherwise we'll end up with a miss. Special deliveries just arrived. Can't see for the sun. I'm not sure what these are set to. I reckon if that's a foot, then that must be 25. I'll lift it off with this Valtra, drop it down, and then sort the rake out. That's the flooring up. Got the hydraulic top link off the fence, so I can pull it right in, so when I go down the ramp the back still clears. Is the plan. It's really high now, but in a minute when I level out, gets quite close. Oh, we've got it. It's all right. This is loaded with seed and the mini Merlot, ready to go to the next block of barley that's been drilled. I'm going to put this top link back on the fence. Borrowed that to take this straw rake on and off because it was going to be easier. So that back on the fence because it's going to catch that, because it doesn't have a bracket on here for that top link. That's back on its rightful tractor. Put this one now back on the tractor, it come off so it doesn't get lost. And then you're going to strap it on, are you?
Nearly done. I've got some paperwork for you in there.
All right, that'll do.
Still filming it.
Yeah. I'll just put this back on that tractor. It's starting to go dark, so I'll be quick. Trevor Oakley, happy birthday. Richard Gornall is the big 7-0. Alex King, 62. Joe Ogram is on there. Danielle Colson is 31. Andrew McAllister, which at Palermo, not sure what that means, but I'll put the whole thing on there. Happy birthday, everyone on there. I'm now at £112,667. Olivia's on the go-karts now. Everyone's gone home. Yeah, so this was a little bit of an impulse buy, but when you run the numbers, kind of the sooner you get one, the sooner you start saving a bit of money. I'm just recording, hold on. So it is the Terra blade. So it's dead simple. 2 rams to fold it out. Up and down then is on the link arms of the tractor. You set the wheels to run between the rows, hence why that wheel it follows is exactly in front of that blade. Same that side. Now I think they have set it to the right width for me, although I haven't checked with the tape measure, but I'm just guessing, and they knew that I was going to use it a lot behind the Avatar, but that does look to be 250 mil. So the idea is you go down, row a corner through the middle and hoe the middle bits. It's obviously got a transport strap for on the road as well, which will probably get lost in a toolbox somewhere. Saying that though, you kind of need it between each field because it doesn't have taps on it, I don't think. So yeah, dead simple. Bit of weight in it, a bit more weight in it than I thought. But I suppose you need a bit of weight to make sure it goes in, don't you? But yeah, as it goes along, if it hits something hard, it actually will pull back and pull in deeper to pull them stubborn roots out is the plan. Obviously, the front's carbide. Eventually, you'll probably get this to wear back, but I mean, it's got to go quite a way. But look forward to, after this dry weather, having a play with that on some fields that might have a bit of grass weeds on the headlands or a bit of brome in the middle. We'll put it on the Fent though with the RTK. We haven't got RTK on the little Valtra, which it would be handy on the Valtra to be fair. We have on the medium Valtra, but it was all drilled with fence, so it makes sense to use the same drilling lines and then just shift the track ever so slightly is the plan. So yeah, that's the Terra blade. Nice and shiny. Yeah, that's it for today. Short video. Spent most of my time rolling. This isn't that interesting. Got quite a bit of barley drilled. The bean is finished as well. Probably tomorrow a bit more rolling, a bit more barley. Maybe have a play with that. Don't know. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.